Kalimera.
Kalimera.
My name is Theodora Papageorgiou. I'm from the island of Cyprus. I moved to America in 1985 with my husband, and I was pregnant with my first child. I have 3 kids. They're all born here. They're all raised here. They're married. They have kids on their own. And they have their own careers. My husband and I ran Xenon Taverna for 33 years. My husband is a chef. He's a trained chef in Cyprus. So his job was to cook. Okay. He was working at the hotel at the beginning in Cyprus, and then he had his own tavern in Cyprus. And then when he immigrated to this country, he needed a job, and that's what he knew. He was trained as a French chef, but Cyprus is in our heart, and Cyprus is our traditions and food. So that's what he knew better to do. So we decided to do that. I wasn't trained as a cook or as a chef. The cooking abilities, I got it from my mother. I would go in the morning with the kids where it was quiet, and I do all the preparation, and he would come and finish cooking. He would go do all the shopping, he would go to different markets, whatever was necessary, so he can save some money. Thank God for all the people that they supported us all those years. I hope they're all well.
And you did a lot of like cooking around, like you worked extra on the holidays. Like people have holidays off, but you like worked double on holidays.
Easter Sunday, Greek Orthodox Easter Sunday. It was the only Sunday that we were closed. But we had about 60, 70 people in our backyard. So cooking is never done. Once you are a cook or a chef, it's never done. In 1974, Turkey invaded Cyprus. He took 37% of the island. So that part of the people on that part of the island, most of them flee to the other side of the island. I was 13, and we left with my parents and my siblings to Larnaca. If you can imagine, Cyprus, it's this way. Okay, so top part is where the Turkish took, and we had to flee south. To leave the village, we loaded in one small pickup 32 of all of us. In a
32 people in a pickup?
32 people in a pickup. You couldn't drive fast, too many people in the truck, and you didn't really know where we were heading. And all of us, especially the adults of us, because I was 13, tried to do the best they could so they can feed their kids.
So you weren't considered a kid at 13 at this point?
Well, you have no choice but to kind of grow up.
Yeah.
Because these things they don't pat you in the back. They hit you in the face, and you have to survive. And at some point, the government put up tents. In that specific village, they put it in their soccer field, and we stayed there for 22 months. 22 months, 2 winters, 2 hot summers. Just pretend to be a normal life, even though you hear comments about, oh, you don't have anything, oh, you're a refugee, hurtful comments that you hear, and you pretend that you didn't, so you can get through and move on for the next day and the next day and every day. Time goes by quickly if you think about it, now that you think about it.
Yeah, not then.
Back then, years were like a brick, not moving. Well, anyway,
Let's make some tzatziki,
let's make some tzatziki,
which is
yogurt, strained yogurt preferably, with cucumber, garlic, a little bit of olive oil, and a little bit of vinegar, and a little bit of salt. It's a dip that either you eat it with a pita bread or you're using it by putting it into a souvlaki.
Do you enjoy cooking? Like
I do. I'm good in the kitchen as long as I know what I'm doing. You know, let's say the menu. I have to decide ahead. Today I'm doing this, tomorrow I'm doing this, and the next day I'm doing this. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Once you start cooking, it becomes like water running without hesitation, without troubles, without anything you can imagine. You step into a restaurant and your focus is what needs to be done. First we think, we have to do this, and we arrange the way the orders were getting out. So you'll be able to finish all the orders in a specific time. When you're cooking, you are hungry, but once you start cooking, from all the smells and all the work it's in your mind, you forget to eat. Try to chop the garlic as fine as possible because you don't want to, I guess, chew on a big piece.
yeah.
It's better. And the way to do that, you put a little bit of salt on it.
Ah, why?
Because salt releases the water of the garlic.
Ah,
And
makes it a little firmer to chop. Is that the
it makes it, it chops very,
finely? Oh, that's brilliant.
or you can do this.
Yep.
Any vegetable, salt makes the vegetable, whatever it is, to release their water.
Yes. I never put that together with chopping though, in my head.
Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of more salt. We don't measure, I don't.
You just learn after a while.
A little bit of vinegar. If you want white vinegar, you can use white vinegar. If you don't, I use whatever I have. Again, no measurement. Sorry, can't give you a recipe. And a touch of oil. Put a little bit of mint in our tzatziki.
Is mint more prevalent in Cyprus than dill?
Yes, mint is something that we use in a lot of cooking in Cyprus. Pasticcio, keftedes, tzatziki. And of course, it would be wise to taste it.
No argument here.